Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my variety pack of Charlotte's Web, and I use this CBD oil for my autistic son Gabriel, and it's working really well for him. He's stopped biting and hitting, eating better. The only way it doesn't help him is with sleep. On bad nights, we still have to use melatonin. And I was told by his doctor that if you give a child too much melatonin, like every night, they'll quit producing their own. So we only give it to him on bad nights. But the CBD oil is working really well for him. He was completely nonverbal, and now, after our third bottle, we're starting to get some language out of him. He's been counting and doing his speech therapy on his app on my phone. The tantrums has also stopped almost completely. He only has a couple a day, whereas before he would be all day long, so hyper and needing that attention. This variety pack of Charlotte's Web that I got has this flavor, which is lemon twist, olive oil, mint chocolate, and orange blossom. And the orange blossom is open because we're almost done with this bottle, and that is our third bottle. Before this bottle, we were using the 50 milligram Everyday Advance Original Formula Charlotte's Web and the mint chocolate, which was doing them really well. I thought it was really potent for a 2-year-old, so I dropped him down to the 17 instead of the 50. Seems to be doing just as well. I even took some of this myself for a very anxious day that I had, and almost immediately, within 1 minute, I could say that I felt it calm me right down. And we like to use the CBD oil and the natural remedies that we can, probiotics and things, for his health instead of mainstream medicines. They like to give the kids a lot of antidepressants and antipsychotics, which I don't completely agree with, because a lot of you say that it doesn't even work for you, or that you had to switch doses, or had suicidal thoughts, actions, on these antidepressants, and that's extremely dangerous to me. But I feel like there aren't very many, if any, that I could say, even side effects, negative side effects, with this CBD oil, which I like. And he's still completely himself. He's not comatose. I know that there's like Abilify, Respiridol, a couple of others like Zoloft and stuff, and I haven't tried any of them because he's only 2 or 3 years old, but I don't think I ever will, because the results with Charlotte's Web, we were lucky enough to be in the curve at this point in time where the CBD oil is actually starting to make it out there into the public, and it's a good way to distribute your own method to your son without having to go to the doctor and get a prescription. His pediatrician knows about his oil, and she encourages it, that it's a good thing for us to try. She can't prescribe it at this time because we live in Alabama and they're not really putting it out there like medicine, but this is medicine. To me, it's 100% vegan, gluten-free. And the Stanley Brothers. 7 brothers in league with man and earth, we ride in from Colorado armed with a deep passion and wonder for the science and nature, a strong desire to fiercely explore uncharted territories. Our field is the power of botanics, and our purpose is to better the planet. Through this new truth, we will promote justice and pioneer a better future. And this hemp is U.S. Hemp Authority certified. It has this marking here. I never noticed before, but I knew that they would be because they can actually ship this anywhere in the United States now, legally. It says adults take 2 full droppers twice a day. I hardly give my toddler even a full dropper of this in the morning, and it lasts until 6 p.m. for us. And sometimes I give it to him at night, sometimes I don't. Depends on how I feel like his appetite is, because if anything else on the Charolette, I love the appetite that it gives him. It was hard to get him to spoon feed before or eat anything that wasn't bland food. But with this, it seems like a little bit more variety has made it into his diet. He's tried some new things and opened his mouth because he used to shut it so tight and hit us away and scream and shake his head like he didn't want to eat it all. This still tastes very plant-y, even though it says mint chocolate, and that's their most popular flavor. I would say that it's still very plant-like. That's why I've decided to, instead of administering it underneath his tongue and then giving him a quick cup, I've started finding new ways to kind of put it into his system, because I think it still gets in there, because the behaviors are still better when he's had his oil. Even if it's in a Go-Gurt, I can still tell it's in his system and it's working. This is the mint chocolate. Like I said, 17 milligram since he's so young. But the 50 milligram is really, really what I would suggest for severely autistic or otherwise children, epileptic children. I wouldn't downgrade your CBD if you're in that type of situation. Gabriel, though he's completely nonverbal, he is a very happy child. He's non-aggressive, but he does hit, but out of excitement. So I would say yes, Charlotte's Web, very, very good products. They're not yet really fully trying to put it out there for our children. It was just a couple years ago they decided that they were going to help a child named Charlotte, even though nobody had ever done that before, give a hemp product to a child. They were the first to put it in oil form. When Charlotte's mother went to a distributor and said, give me your highest content CBD, and they said, ma'am, we hardly ever sell this, we only sell the THC, really. And she's like, I need that highest in CBD. So they sold her that, and she took it to them and said, could you make this into an oil, something I could administer my child, because she had so many seizures. And when they did that and they gave it to Charlotte, her seizures went down from being hundreds and hundreds of seizures a week to just having a few, just 1 or 2 a week. And that was, for her condition, which was rare, she had very many seizures, was just a miracle. And it actually, she was on that for the last 2 years before she passed away, and I feel like she was actually able to live and play and be with her family presently, instead of being just seizure activity the whole time. In her last years of her life, she was actually able to be bearable with this, and that is something that can never be taken back for her mother. I'm I'm sure she appreciates being able to see her baby smile, even just smile. So, but for us, like I said, this is working really good, along with a couple other sensory items that I've been using. A compression vest, just to calm him down or to help kind of train him not to take his clothes off. A blue light, because I don't know if y'all have done your research or you're just now finding out your child's autistic or ADHD, anxieties, sensory disorders, but the blue light is really good for them. So this white light, which is really bright for them, it aggravates their systems and causes them to have the meltdowns. We've also tried chewy necklaces. Not the ones with the beads that I worry that he could choke on, but they have a silicone Lego, and it's quite a sizable Lego. It's like made out of silicone, and it's on a necklace. It's got a safety breakaway, and I bought that on Amazon for like $7, and he just needs something to chew on. I know if you guys have sons or daughters who like to bite that have the disorder. His biting has gone down tremendously with this Charlotte's Web here, though. Very, very much. Very appreciative of that. What else have we done for him? A water mat. Just the water machines where it shines the water reflectively on the wall. Autistic children really respond well to that. It satisfies all of their senses, sound, touch, taste, just by watching the ocean projector that you can get on Amazon also for about $30. I'm not selling you any of these products. I'm just telling you what's working for us. And like I said, in every way, Charlotte's Web has been helping us except for sleep. I really feel like after a couple more visits to the pediatrician, we're going to pinpoint a sleeping disorder in him. He wakes up screaming, and on really bad nights we use the melatonin, like I said, but if you want to know what kind, I use the Zarbee's because it's natural. It has a little bumblebee on there, and I also get that on Amazon for $7. But I got the variety pack because it was quite a deal. Charlotte's Web can become very expensive. I'm hoping to get that disability that I've applied for my son so that I can administer him more CBD oil naturally to help his behaviors and whatever else insurance doesn't pay for that way. If you look on the website and you just decide that this product may be too much for you money-wise to even want to try, I had to weigh the difference of him having a calmer, more relaxed mindset, because they're so I don't know, out of place, out of touch everywhere, and their mind is just everywhere, and just to calm that down enough to where he can feel like a part of us without going off and being somewhere else. It just helps the purpose come back in his eyes. I feel like he's learning at a much quicker rate with this, being able to concentrate on his speech therapy. Like I said, that app is called Speech Blubs, and BLUBS, Speech Blubs, and it is getting him to speak. What can I say? With the oil and the Speech Blubs, I've seen a major difference, and we are only on our third bottle of this Charlotte's Web. So consistency. Like I said, I notice results almost immediately in that first week, but sometimes you have to finish that whole bottle. I know your expectations are probably high, being that you want it to work, you want it to work right then, but it's really up to your child and their body and how they're going to respond to this. But like I said, no negative side effects that anybody has reported with this. Lots of parents using the CBD now, and I highly recommend it. Charlotte's Web here. Right on the package, world's most trusted hemp. Made right here in Colorado in the United States, and looking to see this company expand. Really I'm hoping that after investing in them, to watch them grow, because so many of us have kids that need just this thing right here, but you don't know it yet. But the world will know soon. Charlotte's Web. I hope you guys have a nice night, and God bless you all. And I hope that you guys can get back to work during this coronavirus, and have a nice night.